Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, SB. So today we have this little polymer clay type thing. I saw these at Hobby Lobby and it's the Fimo Leather Effect. And I have been wanting to try this for quite some time. Like, I've seen them there, I wanted to get it. I was interested in, how it was gonna work. But here are the colors that I got. I got black, watermelon, I think it's like turquoise, ivory, and like this, I think it's called tan or nut. I think that's what it was called. Anyways, we are just gonna make something out of them. I'm probably gonna make some little earrings and maybe a tiny little purse or something. And I have all my little cutters here that I got off of Amazon. They're not the best, but they definitely will do the trick. I don't use all of them. I only make like a few of them. But anyways, I'm going to choose a couple of colors and see how they work up and how the clay acts. But yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely going to make a little purse. So let's go ahead and open up one of these clays and see what it looks like. So yeah, let's go ahead and unbox it. Cheese and crackers. Just want to open. So this is the ivory one, and I am just gonna start working this up. Apparently you bake it for 30 minutes at like 275 or 265, something like that. Yeah, 265. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start conditioning it and see how well it actually conditions. It is pretty hard, and as you saw, I just like broke it. And it has this nice little texture in there. I don't know if the camera is even picking it up, but yeah, it's got this texture. It's like a rough texture. It's almost like it reminds me of an eraser. But yeah, here we go. So it is a really hard clay. I wouldn't say it's like Primo. Primo's pretty soft. I think Primo is really easy to condition. I would say it's in between like a Kato. If you ever worked with Kato, you know Kato is really hard to condition. It is super hard. But it's between Kato and Primo. It's like right in there between the two. It is really crumbly. I don't know if I got old clay. It could be. I mean, because I feel like a lot of that clay that's at Hobby Lobby, it just sits there for like years and nobody buys it. But I wish I knew a way to know when the clay was put out and how long it's been sitting there on the shelf. But either way, I make it work. I'm just going to speed through the rest of this because it did take quite a bit of time for me to condition this clay. And you'll see that it took a lot of pressure. Like, I moved the camera around so much. I got my pasta maker. We're gonna try it all. So let's do it. Okay, overall, that took about 6 minutes for me to do. So now I think it's where it needs to be. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab my roller and smooth out the surface, you know, just to get those little cracks that were left over. But yeah, I think it's ready to go. My camera has been giving me fits this whole time, like it will not focus. I don't know if it's because it's like white background on white, and then like it's just having so much trouble focusing on anything, and it was really getting to me. I was so mad. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and just cut out some shapes here. I'm just gonna make a square shape, and I'm just gonna, you know, cut out some shapes, make some little earrings and whatnots, and then see how that does. So in hindsight, I should have gotten some cornstarch or something, because these little cutters that I have stuck really bad and would not, well anyways, and I should have cleaned them really, because I hadn't used these ever, and man, they left a bunch of black stuff everywhere, all over my hands, all over the clay. Yeah, you'll see here in a minute. So, to fix this problem of these dirty clay and my cutters being dirty, I went and grabbed some 91% alcohol, or isopropyl alcohol actually. Anyways, and I grabbed a paper towel, and I'm just gonna load up my paper towel with alcohol, wipe my hands off, and wipe the clay itself and the cutters, which, you know, that was my bad. I know better. Not really. I usually just dive into something and don't even think about doing any of the prep work. I'm just like, I'm gonna do it, and that's how I'm gonna do it, and think everything's gonna turn out just fine. But guess what? It doesn't. I actually struggled with this one. I don't know why I struggled so bad, but I did. Maybe my heart wasn't in it, and that's what I suspect. But other than that, you know, you learn from my mistakes, I learn from my mistakes, so everything is well with the world. Like little chiclets. Go through with this one. All right, now with the watermelon, I'm gonna go ahead and just break it in half like I did the other one. I'm gonna cut it and see how it feels. It's about the same as the white, but I think this one's more crumbly than the white one was. So I'm gonna try a little different tactic with this one, and I'm gonna use my roller to kind of try to squish it down, or, you know, just give my hands a little break, because the white one was pretty tough, and I'm just gonna use it like a mortar basically, and just try to work it a little more and put lots of pressure. As you can see, I'm moving my camera so much, and it doesn't help that my desk is not as stable as it should be, but that's fine. But yeah, this was definitely, I don't know if it's because of the color that it just made it even more crumbly and just really difficult to work with. I mean, it got there, but it took a little bit longer than with the white one. But yeah, let's go ahead and watch me struggle with this one. So overall, this color just gave me fits. Like, look how crumbly it is. And this one kind of has a sticky feeling. I don't know. It was weird. The other one didn't have it, the white one, but yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to see how well it mixes with the ivory and the watermelon color. And yeah, it mixed okay. It just took a little bit of time to mix. And yeah, I mean, you can still see little chunks of like the color coming through, but once you really work it, it blends pretty well, and I quite like the color that came out of it. So I forgot to mention the setting on my pasta maker. For these earrings, I did it on the thickest setting, which is a 7, and for this little square rectangle thing that I do, I ran it from a 7 to a 4, so I just worked it down until it was down to a 4 on my pasta maker. Alright, so we've got our little square here. So I'm gonna go bake all of these and see how they come out, and if they come out pretty good, I might be using this in a future video. This was, remember, is just a first impressions video. I'm not real sure. It is a little hard to condition, and it does stay a little crumbly for a little while, and yeah, I'm gonna go bake these and I'll be right back. Alright, all baked and cooled down. I let them cool for quite some time, but as you can see, they did curl just a little bit. Like, the thinner piece definitely curled quite a bit, and it got stuck to my paper because I usually cook or bake my polymer clay items on a piece of paper just so it doesn't get that shiny background. And that's kind of weird that it, like I said, it did have like this weird sticky feeling. Anyways, I can get that off with some water. And it is very flexible. I baked it for 30 minutes at 265 as the instructions say. The thing is that it doesn't state if the thickness, if you have to cook it a little longer, or per, you know how some of them say like per quarter inch bake 15 minutes, or it just says 265 30 minutes. So I don't know. It is really flexible, as you can see here. That's the thin one. That was at a 4 on my pasta machine. And you can see the color difference there. I'm gonna zoom in. There's the baked one, and there is, I don't know if you can tell if the camera is really not picking it up, but the ivory is definitely more like a yellowish white than it is like a true white. So you can kind of see the difference there where I set it down. I'm messing with my light right now. Trying to get, there we go. So yeah, now you can really see the difference. But yeah, it is definitely, it got darker. It turned into a true ivory. Even the watermelon turned more reddish pink color, like a dark pinky color. And the mixed color, as you can see, also did change a little bit. And they do have like a rough texture, and that's, you know, you saw me use the roller and everything, and it still has that texture. So I can see where they come from, where it's like a leather effect. But yeah, that's what happens. At least now we know that they'll stick to paper. Use parchment paper instead. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean off the back and mess with my camera because it is really annoying me. yeah, the thicker ones are about 3 millimeters thick, and the thinner one was about 1.5. So yeah, they're all pretty consistently the same. So 7 is about 3 millimeters, and 4 is about 1.5 millimeters. So yeah, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean off all this paper that was left over on the back with some water. And then I'm gonna grab my materials and make some earrings, drill some holes, you know, do all that good jazz. Alright, so right here, I'm just going to test because whenever you see stuff about this Fimo Leather Effects, it says that you can sew it. So I'm just wanting to test this theory. Yeah, you can sew through it. I mean, it is pretty flexible. It didn't crack, it didn't break or anything. What I would do differently next time is maybe make the sheet just a little bit thinner. Like instead of doing a 4, maybe going down to a 3 or maybe a 2 and seeing how that works. Sorry about the footage here. I don't know why the lighting is so bad. Like, I don't know. I have to adjust some things. It's just, this was early in the morning and there was no sunlight. So maybe that was the problem. I might have to get another light just to adjust everything. And then my camera, like I said, my camera this whole time has been throwing fits. So yeah, overall this was an okay project. I struggled so much, like with this threading and stuff. I could not get my hands to work like during this project. I just struggled so much. Like I could not, I don't know if it was the size of things or what. It's just too much coffee. I don't know. Either way, here it is, the little mini purse. I used upholstery thread. It's like nylon, banded nylon, I believe. And that's what you're supposed to use for leather anyways, something really thick and strong. And yeah, so I'm just adding a little jump ring at the top here because I didn't know what else to do with it. I was like, oh, maybe I'll make a little charm or something. But yeah, everything's done. So yeah, final thoughts, I guess. All right, so final thoughts. What I learned while using this clay is that if you want it to be flexible, you want it to be a little bit thinner. I noticed that with the earrings because I had the earrings at the thickest setting. And yeah, anyways, it is a very firm clay. I don't know if it's true for the other colors, but I'm thinking yes. You can sew through it if that's what you choose to do. Although I wouldn't suggest it. I don't know, it's just not practical. There's the earrings here. I did get some cute little earrings out of them. Although I don't know why it makes so many earrings. I don't wear earrings. But I like making them. Anyways, yeah, I would definitely try out this clay if you want to make like little mini leather type things without actually having to buy leather and use real leather or even buy that fake leather stuff or whatever. I don't know. I struggled so much just with this little tiny project. It wasn't really planned, but I mean, they came out pretty good, I think. If you wanted to add texture, more texture to it, you probably could. I think it would hold it pretty well. Yeah. Anyways, I totally forgot to let you guys know that I reached 500 subscribers just a few days ago, which is pretty amazing. I actually didn't think that I would reach 500 subscribers, but I want to thank everybody who subscribed and who is watching my videos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the views and even the likes and the comments. If y'all want to see something specific, maybe like another crafting video or something like that, I'm down for almost anything within reason. Yeah, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was informative and it gave you some insight to this product. I don't know when Fimo Leather Effects came out, but I don't know. I've seen it a few times in the stores, like at Michael's and at Hobby Lobby and at Joann's, but I've never thought to buy it, but here it is. Anyways, let me know if this video was helpful in the comments down below. And yeah, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. So yeah, thank you so much again for everybody who has subscribed and who has viewed my videos. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.